In this tutorial, we'll show you how to edit orders after delivery tickets have been cut as part of the bill prep process. Editing an order will update all the tickets for that order. We could choose to edit each individual ticket, but if you want to make changes that affect every ticket on the order, it's faster and easier to just edit the order. Common changes would be to add an additional ticket to the order, to change the pricing to project pricing, or add an extra product or surcharge to each ticket. First, let's choose an order that needs editing. I know that order number 1 from the 20th has a manual ticket for a cleanup load that was batched after dispatch went home for the day. I'll use the billing report to see if there are any other changes that need to be made to the order. From the exceptions on the billing report, I can see that it doesn't have a project and its pricing is all standard. Let's call up the order and make the changes. First, let's add the manual ticket to the order. Notice that when you hover your mouse over the icons in the menu bar, tooltips appear to help you with your selection. To add a load, select the ticket icon and the load listing screen will appear. The load listing screen is a tabular summary of all the loads scheduled and ticketed for the order. Right-click in the field and you'll see what your options are. In this case, we want to add a load to the order schedule and then ticket it. Select Add Load, and when the scheduled load appears, right-click on it and select Ticket Load. Choose a truck to assign the ticket to, click OK, and the ticket will be generated. Click Save and Close, and you'll be returned to the order entry screen. In ClearView, surcharges are those items that you add to a ticket that don't have a physical product associated with them. Sales tax and fuel surcharges are examples. In most cases, surcharges are automatically added to orders and tickets when specific criteria is met. As we have just added a ticket to this order, it would be a good idea to recalculate the surcharges to make sure that they are still accurate after the changes that we've made. To update the surcharges, select Rebuild, Reapply Surcharges under the Actions menu. The Surcharge Detail panel shows you which surcharges ClearView wants to apply to this order. Notice that besides sales tax, the system wants to apply a fuel surcharge and a short load fee. These are auto-applied surcharges and are automatically added. If you wanted to prevent them from auto-applying, you would check the block flag. For this demonstration, we're going to leave them on the order, so click Apply. Notice that the fuel surcharge is now applied to all 4 loads and the short load fee is applied to the second load. This column is the beginning load and this one is the ending load. Looking at the ticket notes for this order, I noticed that we added 1.5 pounds of fibers to the loads, but haven't charged for them yet. To add an extra product to the order, click on the magnifying glass on the product line. On the Extra Product Detail panel, select the product type. A good rule of thumb for picking the product type is that additives are added to the mixer drum and finished goods stay outside of it. Since fibers are added to the load, we selected additives. Clicking on the down arrow for products will let us select the product from a list of additives available at the batching plant. Partially entering a name in the description will narrow the list. On the Extra Product Detail panel, notice the Available to Quote flag. If the Available to Quote flag is checked, then you can change the price. If it's not checked, then the price can't be changed on this screen. There are a number of things to keep in mind when adding or editing an extra product or surcharge. First, under Product Setup, notice the Quantity per Mix UOM or Unit of Measure flag. For ready-mix concrete, the mix unit of measure is usually cubic yards. If this product was added by the cubic yard, then make sure this flag is checked. If it's not checked, the quantity you enter will be per load. Because fibers are usually added by the cubic yard, we're going to check this flag. Set the beginning and ending loads to add the fibers to. In this case, we'll add fibers to loads 1 through 4. Next, enter the quantity. The ticket notes said it was 1.5 pounds per yard. If this customer pays something other than the list price for fibers, we could add either a percentage discount or a dollar discount, and the price would be automatically calculated. Since we're going to use project pricing for this order, we'll keep the price at standard, and when we apply the project to the order, the price will change if it's been quoted as something different. Once we're satisfied with the extra product on this order, click Save and Close. Now that we have all the loads, products, and surcharges on the order, let's fix the pricing. To assign this order to the project and use project pricing, enter the project number in the order entry project field. Because we don't know the project number, we'll search for the project. If you know the title of the project, you can enter the first few letters in the project field and click the magnifying glass. If you aren't sure of the title, leave the field blank and clicking the magnifying glass will display a list of active projects for this customer. When you select a project, ClearView will ask you to accept the price changes it finds. When you accept the changes, notice that the mix price has changed and the pricing code has changed from S to P. Save your changes and you'll notice that the pricing for the fuel surcharge has changed as well. That's because this surcharge has been defined in the project. Notice that the short load fee on the second ticket still has a zero price. We could change the price on the ticket, but since we're working on the order entry screen, let's change it here. To change it, right-click on the product line and select Edit Product. As you can see, the surcharge is being applied to the second load. In this instance of ClearView, a short load is defined as anything less than 6 yards, and we typically charge $20 for every missing yard. Because this ticket was for only 3 yards, we're still 3 yards short of a full load. We'll add a quoted price of $20 for each missing yard and click Save and Close. Now that we've made all the edits to the order, let's save it and go back to the billing report to see our changes. Keeping the search criteria the same, let's just recreate the report. Here you can see the ticket that we added, the fibers were added to each ticket, and the surcharges all look right. This concludes our tutorial for editing orders and tickets. For help on this or any other topic, you can find our support contact information by clicking Help on the navigator, then select About and go to the Support tab. Or you can contact us anytime at www.trucktracks.com.